This is a highway, 20 lanes wide, in a capital city, during rush hour. Not a single car. This city is 4 times the size of London. It has luxury hotels, a zoo, a golf course, and an airport built for millions of passengers. And almost nobody lives here. This is Naypyidaw, the capital city of Myanmar, and it might be the strangest place on earth. Myanmar sits at the heart of Southeast Asia, between India, China, Thailand, and Bangladesh. Around 54 million people live there, and for most of modern history, their capital was Yangon, a coastal city that was crowded, chaotic, and alive. Then, on November 6, 2005, everything changed. Tens of thousands of government workers showed up to their jobs in Yangon and were told to pack their things. Immediately. No warning, no explanation. The capital had been secretly relocated overnight to a patch of jungle 320 kilometers inland. A brand new city appeared out of nowhere, and the world had one question: why? Most cities grow naturally. A market forms, people gather, neighborhoods develop over decades or centuries. Naypyidaw didn't. It was designed in a boardroom and built in just a few years. Everything is planned. Everything is separated. The city is divided into zones: ministry zones, hotel zones, military zones, residential zones. You can drive for long stretches without seeing another person. Government workers don't choose where they live. Their housing is assigned based on their department. Even the color of their roof signals where they work. In most countries, where you live is personal, private. Here, it's a label. The hotels are even stranger. Dozens of luxury resorts were built, complete with pools, conference halls, and ballrooms, meant for diplomats and international events. Most of them are empty. Some rooms have never been used. The zoo is open. The golf courses are maintained. Shops are staffed, but customers rarely show up. Journalists have visited stores filled with employees, and no buyers. Just silence. This isn't a ghost town. Ghost towns are abandoned. Naypyidaw is fully operational. To understand why this city exists, you have to understand who built it. Myanmar has been under military control for much of its modern history, and military governments prioritize one thing above everything else: survival. Yangon had a major weakness. It's coastal. An enemy navy could potentially reach it from the sea. The river system leading into the city made it vulnerable, but that wasn't the biggest concern. In 1988, massive protests broke out in Yangon. Hundreds of thousands of people flooded the streets. The military responded with force. Thousands were killed. That moment changed everything. The generals saw Yangon not just as a capital, but as a threat, so they moved inland, far from the coast, far from dense populations, far from anything that could challenge them quickly. Naypyidaw was built in a central, isolated location, surrounded by hills and distance. The government complex is heavily secured, restricted access, guarded zones. There are even persistent reports, never officially confirmed, of underground tunnels beneath the city. Bunkers, escape routes, military infrastructure, a hidden layer beneath an already strange surface. But the most important detail is this: the emptiness isn't a flaw. It might be the entire point. Those massive highways, in a normal city they'd help movement. Here, they dilute it. A crowd of 10,000 people on a 20-lane road looks small, scattered, ineffective. There's no dense center, no symbolic square, no natural gathering point. The zones are separated. Movement is controlled. Even the roads are designed for fast military deployment, not civilian flow. Most cities are built to bring people together. This one was built to keep them apart. In 2021, Myanmar experienced another military coup. Protests erupted. Violence spread, but not in Naypyidaw. The unrest stayed in Yangon and other populated areas. Meanwhile, Naypyidaw remained quiet, controlled, untouched. The leadership had already moved itself out of reach. What they built wasn't just a city, it was a system, a fortress disguised as a capital. And whether you see it as paranoia, strategy, or something in between, it worked. The strangest thing about Naypyidaw isn't that it feels empty. It's that it was designed that way from the very beginning.